Deer Season 23, Episode 26. Here we are, we're starting to get into the sweet month of November, and the bucks are starting to roll and fall. Now, all that being said, if you look back at everything we've seen so far in Deer Season 23, we've had some great hunts, but the hunting itself has been rather slow. Let us know in the comments how it's going in your neck of the woods. Thus far, if it wasn't the best of the best type of weather, the bucks really didn't daylight very often for us. We've got a lot of acorns, we've had temperatures 20 degrees above normal many days, and a little EHD as well. So it's been a subdued season overall. That being said, if you've been watching and following along, you know that Taylor, myself, Carson, and Dustin Lynch all killed the exact same night, late there in October. And this particular episode is going to start out with DL. Dustin's in, he's got that Matthews shooting. He's heading into one of our favorite spots for late October. Wade's filming him, and we've got some great pictures in this area. We had some bucks there during the summer, and it seems like we have even more now. There's a bunch of timber to the north, to the east and the west of this particular tillable field, and the field just got cut. So that's a perfect matchup and a perfect scenario to create a lot of movement in and around this spot. Hopefully they can make it happen.
Here we go. Wait, all right, back in. A lot of action on the cameras. A lot of action in front of us last night. A lot of action on cameras overnight. And actually just saw one of our targets. Probably pulled in. It's Iowa bow season, let's go. Some good access. We got a standing corn behind the blind. We're able to get in here with a little wind in our face, moving these corn stalks around. As you can see, deer right on top of us in the plot. Never knew we got in the muddy blind set up, ready to rock. October 28th, Deertober, pre-lock. Pressure's 30.4. Deer on their feet early. Fingers are crossed. Stay tuned. Deer are pouring in. Movement seems to be solid. And some clouds rolling here, so it's going to affect our camera light a little bit. But fingers crossed one of our targets shows up before it even matters. What a fun hunt. We just got news from Taylor that she was down after a Missouri buck tonight, and there's a buck on the farm down there we named Mr. Impossible. 10-plus-year-old. And who walks in? Mr. Impossible, the first deer off that farm for us, Team Drury. Congratulations, Taylor. I cannot wait to see him. Same spot. Gotcha. It's a big deer. Yeah. Shooter, I don't know who it is. Yeah, he's a shooter. Is that the fork buck? Yeah, he's coming. That's a big fork buck. Little buck just saw something. Spooked. That might have helped us. One that was close. Yeah. As soon as you shifted, he stomped and looked at the blind and then went, but that other buck ran him off, so that might have helped us. Where's he at for the yellow? To the right, he's right up the tree. Yeah, I got him. He was coming straight at us, and then that little fart took him that way. always get lucky. On the right edge of that light green tree. Right on the right edge.
Right on the left edge of the tall grass, right above it.
Gotcha.
Shoot her for sure.
Yeah, that's the one we bumped.
Is it the tight?
Yeah, I think. Yeah, that's the tall one, I believe. Yeah. Garth. No, the tall one. The one we bumped coming in. Gotcha. Come on, same trail that I looked at. Window started falling touch. What an awesome buck. We think that's the deer that Wade and I saw early this afternoon. Headed this direction. So, what a beauty. He's got a lot of horn, heavy horn. Looks like a 10, doesn't it, Wade?
Yeah, he's a 10. One long too far, one short too far.
Yeah.
Narrow, tall.
And they're working it, buddy. He's raking trees, causing a scene. We'll see what he does. He's raking another one right there. That dude does that here like 25. Okay, 1 o'clock. What window are you gonna try him out of? Wide room. About 53 yards right now, but he feeds to us. Wind's perfect. Windows open. Feeling good. High long, no killing. High long, old 35 high long. How's he quartered? Perfectly broad. Let his leg go forward. Getting to light. Kill him. Do what? You can kill him. Ready? Oh, no. He's quartered 2 down. I let down. Hitch it to us if you can. Stay off that shoulder just a hair. What? Stay off the shoulder just a hair. Let me try it there. Yep. A little more towards center mass. Yeah, well, just stay off the shoulder just a hair. Good. Smoked him, baby. Crushed him. Just went down right there. Did he? Smoked him. Did he go?
I think he went down.
He went in a low spot, but you crushed him. There's blood below it. Waiter! Yeah, baby! What a day! Taylor killed. We just got it done on the 10. We think we saw it earlier today. Headed this direction. That is awesome. What a hunt. Dude, patience pays off, doesn't it?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Drew back. He was quartering 2. Decided to turn a little bit more to us. I'll let down. and I'm sighted him. My second pin's at 35, dead on. I've been shooting really good at that yardage. And it's because after that first drawback, the fever set in. I had to do some deep breathing, but we got her in there, baby. Hey, the great state of Iowa has had me back again and again, and I freaking love it. Thank you guys so much. If you guys get a chance to hunt in Iowa, take me up on it. Take my word for it. Come do it. There's nothing better. These bugs are freaking massive. Let's go get our hands on him. Here we go. There, look. Love to see it. Bubbles.
Right there he is, baby. Congratulations, dude. Beauty. Awesome buck, dude. It sounds one of the best sounds in the world.
Yeah, it is. I've waited a long time to hear it. Oh, man.
Great shooting.
Oh, man. Thank you, brother.
Well, here we are, October 28th. Was able to put an awesome shot on this buck. We've had, we actually sat in the same stand last night and had deer pouring out on us. Have one of our targets come in. It was a little too dark. Movement started a little bit earlier today. The more mature deer started earlier, and this sucker read the script. Got some incredible footage of them scraping trees and then making a scrape right on the edge of the field, and it was just a beautiful hunt. This incredible Iowa giant didn't make it too far out of the field. Mark Drury, thank you so much for having me back. And the state of Iowa, thank you guys for having me back again. I love hunting this state. It's a dream come true to come up here and hunt, and to be able to come back and do it again with a bow is just awesome. I appreciate you guys having me back. You guys, make sure you come hunt Iowa any chance you get. It's an awesome time. Good luck to everybody else out there this season.
I mentioned in the intro, this particular night was absolutely magic. And this is the fourth of the 4 different hunts that took place that we actually have out on Semi-Live right now. You can catch Carson's giant over there on the Dream Season Live series, and of course Taylor, myself, and Dustin. So now all 4 of them produced. They're out there for everybody to enjoy. It was one heck of a night. All the stars lined up, and we killed 4 different bucks. 5 different crews out, 4 of them killed.
This episode of DoD TV is brought to you by the incredibly durable Morel shooting target. With many designs available, you're sure to find a target that fits your practicing style.
All right, so DL punches that golden ticket there in Iowa. He and Wade are going to start hunting Missouri a little bit, and I'm still bouncing around just a bit in the state of Iowa, seeing some deer but not seeing the exact targets we're looking for. DL flies out, Wade and I then match up, we start hunting together, and you got warm temperatures and you've got deer that just aren't moving during phases that should be pretty good. The warm temperatures have really subdued the early part of this rut. We go through high anticipation and we just don't see the movement we're used to. And then all of a sudden it's the buck parade, so that gets you a little bit excited. I mean, traditionally, bad weather or not, these dates, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, are generally the dates to be in a tree or in a stand in the state of Iowa. So we're going down into this deep bottom, and we'd been hunting some other bucks that just weren't daylighting. We've got cell cams out, we get them during the night, not during the day. And it was Wade that all of a sudden said, why don't we go try that new deer that just showed up? Well, the new deer really wasn't new because we knew of him from last year, but much like this year, he showed up once we got into October. Well, this year he showed back up, and I mean, he had blown. So quickly I went back through some reconnaissance pictures from last year, and the field that we were getting pictures of him on was exactly where I had encountered him the previous year when I was self-filming. We'll check out a little history right now.
You just gotta love the late season. It's cold and it's different, but boy, it's good. When you've got the food, you've got the deer, and when you got the deer, you got some excitement like no other. Awesome encounter here tonight. Awesome. That's the first time I've ever seen that buck. Just an awesome encounter here. They moved late, but boy, they moved well. You don't have to kill one to have the excitement and the feeling of success. Tonight was a success here at Phase 13. This was awesome.
Fast forward to 23, when he shows back up, our confidence is high that he's going to be in and around this bottom field, because that's where we got his pictures, that's where I saw him, and the wind was pretty close to perfect. This is also a blind with a history. Wade had killed D8 out of there. If you back up a little before that, I had actually killed the fork buck out of there. And if you also last year, Ed Hammersmith killed a deer out of this blind. So all of a sudden we're starting to hone in on a spot. When the bed's close and the food's close to that bed, you can really get some great daylight. And that's what we're hoping for as we head in this evening. Great access.
Well, Wade and I are going into one of our favorite spots this afternoon. Here on November 5th, we had a great sit this morning. We're gonna go into a field that's a big bean field, runs north-south. We've got a radish field here on the south end. It's surrounded by cover, and it's the first time in this year, so we're excited to get in there and have some fun. Wade just recovered his 175 the other day that he killed not far from this field, so this particular area on this farm holds some giants, and we'll go in there and see if we can find a giant we're looking for. This is one of those spots that you almost have a free pass in terms of your access. Like, oftentimes when you go to a stand, you're going to affect deer on the way in or the way out. Well, these creeks like this, it's just, Wade mentioned as we're walking, it's like the Underground Railroad. You literally are below their eyesight. They can be bedded right here. You're not going to affect them. The other thing it does is it keeps this cool bottom, keeps the wind from going up and into their bedroom. We're going to keep going. The blind's right up there, but it's literally a free pass. Well, we got in, we did our ritual first time in, cleaned all the windows. We've got anti-fog on the windows, and we're ready to hunt. Turn around, there's the first two deer. It looks like a pair of fawns, so kind of tells you where we're at here. November 5th, Mom's out doing something, and probably no doubt has a buck with her. We're gonna sit here tonight and enjoy the show. We just love this spot structurally. Like, everything leads to this little bottom right here. We call it Long Bottom. We'll see what happens tonight, see if our target shows up.
Oh, that little 8.
Mm-hmm.
Nice deer. Nice to see him on his feet this early. This is the time they've been walking a lot. We need Big Boy to do this exact same thing. He might be coming to the scrape tree, I think. That's amazing. You get him in this mood. That's one of the things we love about buck parade, man. They're finally putting some distance on. He's just walking aimlessly looking for a doe. Their testosterone's so high and they want to get with one so bad. Some of them are already locking down and others are still freed up looking for one. That's exactly what buck parade's all about, and it could get better the next few days. But our forecast weather-wise is not great. So we'll have to hunt it and see what happens. To see big adult does this time of year. We've seen just about, this farm doesn't have a lot of deer on it. It wouldn't seem that way tonight because many of them are sucked into this radish field. But we've seen every buck we kind of knew of in this area, with the exception of our big one. Chances are he may be with a doe, or he might be yet to come. He's the oldest, so he could be the latest. Has to be him. Big one. Oh yeah, that's him.
These are downwind of us now, unfortunately.
And he's a horse. He's definitely fine. Oh yeah. Compared to that 4-year-old. Yeah. Oh, don't do that. Just come to us. Check the does. Oh, he's doing a mess with those other two. Yeah. I can't believe he didn't wait in the middle of this plot, man. He just needs to come on down here. I'm shocked they're all right here. I'm shocked he's not. Come on, man. Like this buck, he should have come right to him. Man, I thought we had him. I thought we had him just before he came over that hill. A fawn got nervous about something behind us. We don't know what it was. And it ran and it kind of scattered everything in the field. And it put those does that he's on right now out there instead of in here. Otherwise, I think we'd have got a shot at that deer. Right now he's messing with her. Maybe he'll turn around and come to these, but this guy's clearing our field. So it went from really good to not likely really quickly. He's still walking away. That's a buck he's following. Just like that. He jetted into the timber. He's gonna come here, but is it gonna be before legal? That's the question we got. 14 minutes. There's a chance. There's a chance. He should come here. He's running at us. Yeah. She went into the timber again. What the heck? I still got it alive. Alright. We're still legal. Let's see what he does here.
Back.
Bet.
Smoke City, baby. You just crushed him. Great shot. We got him, baby. Great shot. Wow, God. Like 2 minutes to spare. Holy cow. You crushed him. Holy cow. Like, that deer turned us inside out. He's been in, kind of in, 2 or 3 different times. And then finally we kept watching timing because we're getting late here. We're down in this bottom, we don't have the light, but I had legal left. And he came in, I guessed him at 37, and I took my 35, and it just stroked him, didn't it?
Perfect, yeah.
Yeah, so wait about
we talk about game of inches. It's also a game of minutes, sometimes seconds. We waited 20 minutes here till it got black dark. So anytime we bowhead a deer that we don't see fall down, even though we feel really strongly about that hit, we like to make sure it's black dark. We don't want to push other deer across him. We're going to sneak down and use the same access coming in to get out. We'll get out of here cleanly, get to the truck, come around, give him a little time. We'll wait, I don't know, hour and a half, then take up the track. But we're pretty positive that's a good hit. Real good hit.
Just 5 piles of blood right
We came down the field edge there, found blood. We just got in the woods here, and I mean, he's just spraying.
Oh, look at it.
I mean, he's pouring. Wait, look.
See all the bubbles in it. He's in trouble.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, look at his wrath. Congratulations. He is down, and he made it right across the creek for us.
He did, look at
Wow, what a giant.
Holy cow, Wade. Holy cow.
What a giant. Oh my.
Oh my.
First things first.
Holy cow. Oh my goodness. There he is. He is legally tagged. Woo! That's awesome. We'll get him set up, talk about him a little bit. Well, what a blessing it is to sit behind this incredible specimen of a white-tailed deer here on November 5th in southern Iowa. We absolutely live for this time of the year. This is the first day of buck parade, and man, what a parade it was. Wade and I started the morning out and saw all kinds of movement, had the same 9-point come by us like 3 different times, like an 8.5, 9.5-year-old deer, and we've been having good sits. The last few mornings have been nothing short of phenomenal. We saw a big 9 that we almost killed out of the tree. It was just a little too far for a shot. Then we saw, the next day, we saw a wacky rack deer that came right by us, and then another deer that was on the target list, but he didn't get close enough. And this guy tonight, I thought, was also going to stay out there a little bit. It shows you what timing we're in here. You get into early November and these bucks finally start to move. We've struggled and struggled throughout October because it's been warm. We've got some EHD in the area and a lot of acorns, and it made for some slow sits. However, you get into November and all of a sudden they're on their feet, they're moving. It's exactly what Sweet November's all about. We've had incredible sits, and we capped it off tonight with this guy. I was lucky enough to make a 38-yard shot, and I'm shooting a brand new bow from Matthews, the Lift. It's about to come out. Chances are this particular episode will hit deer season 23 in and around that release date, but I can tell you what, it is absolutely one sweet shooting beast. And it's new, it's different, it's faster. It comes in mossy oak bottomland. I could not be more excited to tell the world about the new Lift from Matthews. Just an awesome bow. Let's go.
Dead.
So there you go, deer season 23, 2 awesome bucks down in the great state of Iowa. Hopefully everybody enjoyed that. And the rut keeps rolling on, the deer keep falling. And I mentioned in the intro, let us know in the comments how the rut has been and the deer season has been for you in your neck of the woods. Let us know where that neck is. Are you in Arkansas, are you in New York, are you in the Midwest? We oftentimes get a little tunnel vision here between Iowa, Missouri, and Illinois, where it's been a little bit slower than normal. How is it across the rest of the country? Let us know.
We're adding new videos every week, so make sure to click that subscribe button and check out all of our amazing content. This episode of Dream Season Live is brought to you by MOTV. For access to all our Drury Outdoors TV shows, head over to the MOTV app today.